Good evening, welcome to the Bound Board of Education Organization Meeting 2025. So I will start the meeting as board secretary, as it technically begins without a board president or a vice president. So with call to order, open public meeting statement. New Jersey Open Public Meetings Law was enacted to ensure the right of the public to have advance notice of follow and to attend the meetings of the public bodies, at which time any business affecting their interest is discussed and acted upon. In accordance with the provision of this act, about our Board of Education Policy 0162, Board of Education of the Borough of Bound Brook has caused notice of this meeting to be posted at the board office in the Bound Brook High School, mailed and faxed to the Courier News, Bound Brook Borough Clerk, South Bound Brook Borough of Education, and any person who has requested individual notice and paid the required fee. Pledge of Allegiance. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Item 4 on the agenda is the election results, which have been emailed to all the Board of Education members and made available to the public. So we will go to item 5, swearing in of new board members. With Ms. Casino, Mr. Januzzi, and I'm not sure if Ms. High is here. No. And Ms. Carlton, those 4 join me. We can do it at the podium, or we can just do it stand if you wish. Just stand here is fine. Please repeat after me. I,
Lisa Casino,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and I will bear true faith and allegiance
and I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same,
and to the governments established in the United States
to the governments established in the United States
and this state,
and this state,
under the authority of the people, so help me God.
under the authority of the people, so help me God. I, Lisa Casino,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I possess the qualifications prescribed by law
that I possess the qualifications prescribed by law,
for the office of member of a Board of Education,
office of Board of Education,
and that I am not disqualified as a voter
and I am not disqualified as a voter
pursuant to RS 19:4-1,
pursuant to RS 19:4-1,
nor disqualified due to conviction of a crime or offense
nor disqualified due to conviction of a crime or offense
listed in NJS 18A 12-1,
listed in NJS 18A 12-1,
and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of that office according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
perform all the duties of that office according to the best of my abilities, so help me God.
Congratulations. Please just sign the bottom. No, she's got. No redos. That's it.
That's it.
Have all your pen. moving along with the agenda, that takes us to item 6, which is the roll call for attendance at this meeting. Now that the 2 new members have been sworn in, I will take a roll call. Mr. Bell.
Here.
Mr. Dawson.
Here.
Ms. Gazino.
Here.
Ms. Carlton. Mr. Zupko.
Here.
Ms. Newsom. Mr. Minhas.
Here.
Ms. Hyde. Mr. Bowman. Here. And Mr. Januzzi.
Here.
And you noted in the minutes that we have a quorum present for this evening. Item 7 on the agenda is the election of a president. So I will open the nomination process for president of the Board of Education at this time. Would anybody like to nominate a member for president? Yes. Mr. Zupko?
Sorry, I didn't know this. So, yes, I nominate Mr. Januzzi. President.
Your turn.
Yeah, would any members like to make a second on that motion?
Second.
Thank you. Are there any other nominations for president? Seeing none, we only have a nomination for Mr. Januzzi, but we are required to have a roll call for such just the same. So this is to elect Mr. Januzzi as president of the Board of Education. Mr. Bell.
Yes.
Mr. Dawson.
Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Zupko.
Yes.
Ms. Newsom. Big word, she's out. Mr. Minhas.
Yes.
Mr. Ballmer.
Yes.
And Mr. Januzzi.
Abstain.
Congratulations, Mr. Januzzi, on your election. Now we have a president of the Board of Education. He will take over as chair of the remaining agenda items.
Thank you, Mr. Gorski, and thank you to my colleagues for reappointment for the year. We are up to item number 8, the election of a vice president. I will entertain a nomination from the floor.
The only one doing it.
Mr. Ball?
Thank you. I have a nomination for Mr. Val. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Ms. Guzino. Any additional candidates nominated for consideration? Hearing none. Mr. Gorski, can we have a roll call, please?
Yes, sir. This is for Mrs. Lisa Gazino as vice president of the Board of Education. Mr. Bell.
Hang on, this is for Mr. Val.
I beg your pardon, I was reading off my sloppy notes.
How do those two names look? How bad are your notes?
I beg your pardon. This is a roll call for the nomination of the board vice president, where the only nomination we received is for Mr. Michael Bell.
Correct.
Mr. Bell, how do you vote on your appointment?
I vote yes.
Mr. Dawson?
Yes.
Ms. Gazino?
Yes.
Mr. Zupko?
Yes.
Mr. Minhas?
Yes.
Mr. Bowman?
Yes.
And Mr. Januzzi?
Yes.
Congratulations, Mr. I beg your pardon, it's a long winter break.
Did any of that actually count?
It's official. Mr. Merriman, we did?
Yeah. All right, item number 9, the Code of Ethics. Just, we want to acknowledge that the members of the Brattleboro Board of Education have received and accepted the New Jersey School Board Association Code of Ethics that should be run at each of your seats. Please sign that when you can, just to acknowledge that it's been received and returned to Mr. Gorski in the business office. Mr. Gorski, do we need any additional action on that item?
No, sir, it's just acknowledged in the minutes that board members receive them, and please sign them and return them to me earliest convenience.
You got it, okay. All right, we are up to item number 10, which is our annual resolutions. Mr. Gorski, are we going to move these all as one item?
Yes, sir. You can do a consent roll call on all the resolutions.
So be it resolved that the Bound Board of Education authorizes and approves the following organization resolutions. This is item 2 through item 25. Can I have a motion?
Motion.
Thank you, Mr. Bell. A second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Zucco. Any discussion?
Question on number 2, the meeting dates.
Yes.
So I notice on average, the meeting dates are either in the beginning of the year, where about 3 weeks, every 3 weeks we have a board meeting, and then there's a 7-week gap. Is that 7 week because of the budget, like the preliminary to the final tentative? Is that the reason for that 7 week? Because after that, the meeting dates average out about every 4 to 5 weeks. So it's kind of trying to figure out why it was short and so frequent in the beginning part of the year and then spaces itself out.
Yes, Mr. Januzzi. The meeting dates are established by historical precedent of when we've had them the previous year, and then we poll the board members, and then we look for any significant school events that could impair having a successful meeting. And certainly there are 2 months, March and April, where we cannot yet predict what the state's budget calendar is going to be and how that's going to affect ours. So these are all very tentative at this time. But CUSAC and other requirements are such that we have to sort of.
So that's why there was a large gap of 7.
So we try to keep it as tight as we can, but it is subject to change in May, like it did last year.
No, it's just a question that I noticed, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Minhas. Any other questions? All right, hearing none, can we have a roll call, please, Mr. Lewis?
Mr. Bell,
Yes.
Mr. Dawson,
Yes.
Ms. Covino,
Yes.
Mr. Zupko.
Yes.
Mr. Minhas.
Yes.
Mr. Bowman,
Yes.
and Mr. Januzzi.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. Be it resolved that for item 11, that the Falmouth Board of Education enter executive session as allowed by NJSA 10:4-11 for the purposes noted, which are, Mr. Merriman? Number 8. Just number 8 tonight. Can I have a motion?
Motion.
Thank you, Mr. Powell. Second.
Second.
Thank you, Ms. Lucino. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We are currently adjourned to executive. All right, everybody, get back. We are on to item number 12, going to the public for discussion. Don't see anyone in the room. Any comments or questions online?
So,
Awesome. You're up to item 13, resolve the Dalbrook Board of Education adjourns. May I have a motion?
motion.
Mr. Ballard, second.
Second.
Giving it to Mr. Dawson. All in favor?
Aye.
Good evening.
He brought it to the recording. This one goes to.
There you go.